Hi everyone, welcome back to Made Everything Official. A fully automated process for manufacturing seamless aluminum tubes at speeds of up to 200 units per minute. That's more than 60 million tubes every year. It all begins with small circular aluminum blanks known as slugs. These are fed into the conveyor and evenly lubricated, separated, and aligned for extrusion. In the impact extrusion press, each slug is transformed under a staggering 80 to 160 tons of pressure. The punch drives deep into the slug, forcing the metal to flow backward along its walls, creating a smooth, one-piece tube with no seams or joints. A precision sensor then inspects every piece. Tubes that fall outside length tolerances are automatically rejected to maintain perfect dimensional control. Next comes trimming, where the tubes are cut to exact length and the edges refined for flawless smoothness. Burrs and micro deformations are eliminated to ensure safety and consistency. At the tube head, several high-accuracy machining steps follow: thread rolling, facing, rounding, and brushing, preparing the neck for future closures. The result is a perfectly shaped, mirror-smooth surface ready for decoration and filling. An accumulator system synchronizes every machine downstream, allowing continuous production even when one station temporarily stops. The tubes then pass through the annealing oven, where heat at around 500 degrees Celsius softens the metal, restoring flexibility and ensuring uniform mechanical properties. After 2 to 3 minutes of controlled heating, they are gradually cooled before moving to the coating stage. Inside the internal lacquering unit, precision spray lances apply a protective lacquer to the tube's interior, up to 3 passes per unit, guaranteeing chemical resistance and preventing contamination of the product inside. Once coated, the tubes are dried and ready for decoration. The base coating system applies an even foundation layer, essential for stain resistance and brilliant print adhesion. Then, in the printing section, high-speed rotograver units add up to 8 vivid colors, producing premium-grade graphics for international cosmetic and pharmaceutical brands. Each tube is scanned by a quality assurance camera that checks every printed surface for clarity, alignment, and consistency before the coating is hardened in a drying oven. Next, the tubes move into the cap screwing station, where the MHA unit uses a pick-and-place system to position closures. 2 servo-controlled heads tighten the caps precisely to user-defined torque levels, while laser scanners verify every fit. Any tube with a misaligned or missing cap is automatically removed. Through every press, roll, and automated movement, MAL plus Herlan's extrusion technology represents the pinnacle of modern manufacturing, combining speed, quality, and reliability into one seamless flow of aluminium perfection. For products that require internal sealing, the rubberizing machine coats the inner end of the tube using non-flammable materials, adding one final layer of protection and leak resistance. Finally, the BT packaging machine assembles the finished tubes into cartons, ready for shipment to filling facilities worldwide. Each unit that passes this final stage is 100% inspected, guaranteed to meet pharmaceutical-grade precision and cosmetic industry aesthetics. At the heart of that innovation lies MAL plus Herlan's CNC 200 and 250 production lines, fully automated systems that manufacture monoblock aluminum aerosol cans at breathtaking speed, 200 to 250 units per minute, producing more than 70 million containers each year. It all begins with simple, round aluminum blanks, each one lubricated, aligned, and guided with flawless precision. The blanks are then transferred to the impact extrusion press, where a punch exerts up to 400 tons of pressure, transforming solid aluminum into seamless cylindrical bodies. The metal flows backward along the punch wall, shaping the can in a single continuous movement. Next, the cylinders enter the ironing machine, where wall thickness is refined and the base is formed. This process creates a lightweight yet uniform structure, maintaining strength while reducing material use. Precision continues at the MHT trimming and brushing machine. Each can is cut to the exact length, free from burrs or imperfections, before rotating brushes give the surface a satin finish. These brushed bodies are then transferred by robotic pickup arms onto conveyors that keep the front and back ends of the line perfectly synchronized. Inside the industrial washer, the cans are cleaned with 80 degrees Celsius water and biodegradable detergent, followed by a thorough rinse. The fully washed bodies are then dried inside and out in a high-efficiency oven that runs on gas or electricity. The accumulator ensures non-stop operation, balancing speed across stations and preventing downtime. Immediately after, each can receives a protective internal lacquer. Precision spray lances descend into every container, applying an even coating as they withdraw, a step repeated up to 3 times to ensure perfect coverage. Once dried, the cans are ready for decoration. The decoration area consists of 3 core units. N. The base coater, which applies a primer layer for adhesion and stain resistance. The printing unit, capable of applying up to 9 vivid colors, producing brilliant designs for global brands. The over-varnish station, which seals the artwork with a glossy, durable finish. Next, in the necking station, the cylindrical body is gradually tapered through progressive die necking. This gives the can its aerodynamic profile while maintaining structural integrity. Finally, the curling unit forms the characteristic 1-inch opening, the connection point for every spray valve in the world. At the end of the line, fully finished cans are bundled and packed in hexagonal arrays, ready for shipment to global filling facilities. From aluminium slug to finished aerosol can, every process is automated, measured, and verified, the embodiment of precision manufacturing. Defense technology begins where ordinary engineering ends. Here, every component must survive pressure, heat, and time without a single flaw. Inside these precision workshops, CNC turning transforms solid metal into the heart of modern defense machinery. Bars of steel, titanium, and aerospace alloys enter automated feeders that run around the clock. Within the CNC lathe, raw material meets controlled power, rotating, cutting, and shaping with microscopic precision. Multi-axis motion and high-speed tooling carve out shafts, housings, and intricate connectors used in critical defense systems. Each rotation defines perfection, each cut delivers strength. Every finished piece faces strict verification. Laser scanners and coordinate measuring systems capture every micron, ensuring absolute compliance with defense-grade standards. Once approved, the parts undergo finishing, polishing, coating, and heat treatment, refining both surface and durability for the toughest missions. Automation handles repetition, but mastery lies in human eyes. Engineers monitor each process, blending technology with expertise to guarantee performance that never fails. In high-precision manufacturing, every millimeter counts, especially when shaping metal tubes for demanding applications. In this facility, advanced CNC tube end spinning and flow forming machines take raw tubular stock and transform it into ultra-precise, high-performance components used across aerospace, automotive, oil and gas, and defense sectors. The process begins with a standard tube blank mounted onto the spinning mandrel. Under CNC control, high-speed rollers and tools engage the material, trimming, necking, thinning, and shaping the end section with extreme accuracy. Flow forming extends the tube length while reducing wall thickness, improving strength-to-weight ratios and material efficiency. As the workpiece rotates, feed rollers apply axial and radial pressure, causing the metal to plastically flow to its final geometry. In one integrated cycle, the tube's end form, wall thickness, diameter, and surface finish are all achieved, eliminating multiple separate operations. Precise CNC coordination ensures repeatability. Threads, flares, shoulders, or complex profiles are created flawlessly, allowing for minimal tolerances and consistent dimensions. Advanced software tracks each pass, controlling feed rate, roller pressure, spindle speed, and cooling. With each completed tube, built-in inspection systems record thickness variation, surface integrity, and dimensional conformity, ensuring every part meets strict performance criteria. Because in critical systems, there is no room for deviation. From raw tube to mission-ready component, this end-spinning/flow forming process delivers high strength, high precision, and high efficiency, all in one seamless sequence. The heart of this workshop beats to the rhythm of steel links forming one after another. Here, raw wire feeds into a high-speed chain-making machine that bends, links, and welds metal into strength-bearing chains, designed for industrial use. It begins with a coil of hardened wire, loaded into the machine's feeder. With each cycle, link after link is shaped. The wire is cut, bent, joined to the next link, and welded in a seamless motion. Precision rollers guide the shape. Welding electrodes fuse each connection in an instant, ensuring consistency through every link. Next, the chain passes through calibration and smoothing stations. Here the size is verified, weld integrity inspected, burrs removed, and surface finish refined. Quality control is continuous. Sensors and cameras monitor geometry and fuse quality to guarantee performance under load. Finally, the chain is cut to length, coiled or bundled for shipment, ready for applications in lifting, anchoring, securing, wherever unmatched durability is required.